Hey guys, it's Dave at My Freedom Smokes. Today I'm here to talk to you about a new device we just got in from Wismec. That is the Reuleaux RX2 it's the newest one they came out with. It's actually using those new 2700 batteries that you've been seeing a lot of devices coming out with. It uses two of those, or you can use two 18650s. You do get little tubes in there, the little spacer tubes. Very similar design to like the RX2 as far as the form factor to it. When you have the RX2 in a 2 battery configuration, nice small compact little guy holding two of those 2700 batteries, which have some great battery life. And then obviously you can still use your 18650s you may have, since it doesn't come with any of the 2700s. They put a larger button on it than we've seen in a lot of Reuleaux lately. Kind of wraps all the way across, so it fits comfortably when you just kind of wrap your finger around there, and same thing with your thumb or however you want to press that, instead of trying to find a smaller button. I know a lot of people like the larger buttons, or like the slide fire, not slide fires, but the lever fires you see on the smoke devices, stuff like that. People seem to really enjoy the larger buttons because they're easier to find. As far as the board and everything, it's the same we've been seeing in a lot of their devices lately, with a little honeycomb layout for your volts, your coil resistance, and your puff counter. And then all the same kind of clicks and everything to get to your menu system. This goes all the way up to 200 watts. You got your micro USB charging and also firmware updates. And then the 510 and everything is right here on the top. I still wish they would kind of center the 510 on these because it looks kind of funny right on the edge. But this is a 24mm RDA and it's fitting comfortably with no overhang. You could probably even squeeze a 25 on there and not have any issues with the overhang on that. The way the batteries go in and out is a little slide lock here. Push that down and this whole door slides off. So it's a little different than the 2.3. Remember, 2.3 had the push button, everything popped out. This one, you slide that and everything slides off. And then get it off of there. Just make sure it's going to stand up without the battery door on there. And the batteries are just kind of sitting into the door itself. When you get it out of the box, it actually comes with 18650 sleeves installed. They're actually nice little plastic sleeves. With the, they're just going to add some thickness to it for the smaller battery, because this is going to be a larger battery than the 18650, and then a little spacer at the end with a contact, so once your battery goes in there, it's going to make contact within the device. Like I said, these are a nice little plastic Delrin type material with a Wismec cutout for some venting. That way you're not actually choking your battery inside of the device if there was an issue with a vent or something. You don't want to kind of have that battery trapped inside a little tube. So it does have venting in there, which is cool. And then the device itself obviously has venting here at the front. And then I think I remember seeing some more in the battery door somewhere. Probably just the edges around the batteries I was seeing when it was all put together. But you do got that venting up in the front edge there. Alright, this is available as part of a kit with the GNOME Tank that we saw with the Gen 3, the RX Gen 3. I'm not using the GNOME Tank today, I'm using a different tank that I'll be doing a review on later. But with the GNOME Tank kit, you do get your extra glass, your extra GNOME coils. In both kits, you get your nice USB cable. Like I said, it's for your charging or your firmware updates. And then you get some little booklets kind of showing you about the tank, about the RX2 2700. And then they even give you a little card that kind of tells about the different coils and the best wattage range and whether they're better for flavor or vapor. So that's kind of cool little information. I know a lot of times you may see those numbers and you're like, okay, what does this wattage and resistance mean? This one kind of lays it out for you. It shows the first coil is the WM01, 5565 watts. It's given 4 out of 5 on vapor and then 5 out of 5 on flavor, and so on and so forth. So it's cool to give you a little illustration there to make it a little easier for you to understand which coils may work out best for you. Let's knock everything over, why don't we? Alright, let's get everything back together. I like the way this thing just kind of slides in and locks too. You know, that 2.3, if you ever use one of those, sometimes you try and get that angle just right and get everything click in. Could be a pain. This one's got just little slides on there. Little channel it actually slides up through here on the side that this actually lines up with here inside of here. So just slide in and it locks and you hear it click. Your slide button goes back into place and everything's good to go and it powers on for you. Doing 50 watts on the weight tank, which you guys will probably see in a video for that real soon. I think I'm shooting that right after this one, honestly. Let's do 55 watts on that, or 50 watts on that, 0.52 on the coil. Thing fires nicely. It runs great. These batteries, definitely you get some good battery life out of 2700s as opposed to 18650s. I mean, 18650s, two of them are still going to give some good battery life, but it seems like you can stretch a little further with two of these batteries. I don't think that's why a lot of devices are really switching to the 2700s on the newer stuff coming out. Just because you're getting not much larger on the battery. I mean, it's not like you're looking at an 18650 versus a 26650. It's a slight difference in the size as far as width and length, but you're getting a lot more battery life out of it and efficiency on that battery. So it's pretty cool to see more devices coming out with that style battery, and I've been a fan of the Reuleaux since the original Reuleaux DNA 200. Some really cool devices they've come out with over time, and this is another one that's become part of my daily rotation. So if I have a couple more vapes on it, we'll send you on your way. Alright, so that's been it for you on the Reuleaux RX2 2700. It's a mouthful on that one. If you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I'm David, my freedom of smokes, and thank you for vaping.